full face of Hince. Almost. Hi, my name is Sarah. I have a huge love for beauty, but my friends are not as into it as you and I, so I decided to create this video and this channel. Today I decided to create this video about this brand called Hince. I decided for this to be one of the first videos that I make. Because of this brand, I discovered so much about myself that I want to share with you. And I'll explain throughout the video with each product what I learned and why I have so many products of this brand. So I first learned about this brand from SSIN, I think that's how you say it. It's a Korean makeup reviewer. This is a Korean makeup brand, I forgot to say. And I really love and trust this reviewer. And although I don't want to focus my videos too much on brands, because I do think that the focus on brands are the reason that we are kind of burnt out in the beauty community. I think it's the brand's fault because they are controlling everything. What made me intrigued was when she said that they don't release a ton of products, they try to research and release better products. That instantly made my mind go bling. I want to start by sectioning my bangs and priming my eyes just so we can start, because I don't have everything. I don't even have everything, but that's cool. So they're not releasing a ton of products. They're trying to release less but better products. And that's usually, nowadays, that's not something that our system rewards, right? That sounds very refreshing. I'm gonna start with my eyes, and I'm gonna start by applying the Saem primer. I don't know the name, but it's a clear eyeshadow primer. So when I watched SSIN video, the first product that got me interested was their foundation, but it's not the first product that I'm gonna show you. We'll get there. I don't think this leaves like a tacky finish or anything. This just helps to leave like a... So this was another like revolutionary product for me. This is the Hince New Depth Eyeshadow. I bought in the shade V004 Authentic. To be honest, I bought this when I was during a crazy spending moment in my life, and I'm trying to stop that. And the first thing that I thought was like, why did I buy such a huge eyeshadow? I don't need a matte eyeshadow, but I thought this color was very pretty because it's a grayish violet. This eyeshadow made me realize something about my skin tone. So you know when you see people talking about color theory and how, you know, applying a blush color on a cool skin tone and a warm skin tone is gonna look different. This grayish violet looks just like a cool grayish tone on my skin. It looks like a true neutral color on me. Let me just start applying. It is a Korean brand, but it is way more pigment than I expected. And why did I pick this blush? I use a blush like this to deposit the color. For a Korean brand, I think it has more pigment than normal, but it's still less pigment. And it's one of the easiest things to blend like ever. And I actually have been using this as my contour shade as well, because like look, like it was, I don't know how it is translating for you, but it was grayish purple a second ago, and I blended the edges and it's like a gray, I would say even like brown, not brown, but like a gray color. It was amazing for me to discover a color like this. It is hard to blend with this, but this is my only microphone. If you are pale, cool tone, I would say this might be very nice for you. Since I'm using only this shadow from Hince today, I think I'm gonna show you what I like to do when I'm using this, because I never only use a matte eyeshadow on my eyes. Oh, and if you want to know about the packaging, it's very luxe. Like, I really love the aesthetics of this brand. I think they are on the more luxury, high-end side of Korean brands. Everything they do is a little bit different than normal. I think it's very cool. This has a magnet, and the mirror is also very nice. This, I would say, would be on my collection forever. I love this product. I'm saying this, but try to think with yourself if this would suit you, you know. I'm not trying to make you run for your seat and be like, okay, I actually need this, because maybe you're not cool tone and maybe you have shades that work for you. For example, okay, this is horrible, but this is my cream contour from Fenty, and this is more on the olive. This is better for olive tones, because you can see there's a little bit more green in this. Having more purple suits me better. So if you have tones that suit you better, you don't need this. I'm just saying that this was revolutionary for me, you see? And I have other shades from this eyeshadow as well. It's just that this one was very special for me. So before we can continue the Hince look, I'm gonna show you what I like to do. I like to take this Grisaille, I don't know how to say this word. This is an eyeshadow from Clionadh. This is a very, very pretty. Let me try to swatch for you. It's a Multichrome. I don't want this on my eyes right now. I want like a tiny bit. Like I tap it like this. I just tap it slightly, just so I can give it a little bit of color. This is like my neutral look. This is my everyday look. I just want to have a little bit of blue. This is what I would call a natural multichrome look. This is when I want to wear multichromes, but I don't want to look like I'm wearing too much. And it's like a soft shift, and it still has glitter on it. I think I'll win. I use more than I use normally, but I love doing this. Sometimes I try with other colors as well, but the Grisaille one is my favorite. And another thing that I like to do in this one is like adding a shimmery shade, like a lighter shade here on the inner corner. This one from McGrath. It's called Iconic Illumination. I think the shade is called Astral Gold Allure. This shade is like my baby. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner. The gel eyeliner that I have is from Tony Moly. I'm gonna do it off camera because when I do my eyeliner, I need more concentration and I need to take this out, and I'll be right back. I don't think that's what I wanted to give it to you as my first eyeliner here, but that's what we have today. Now let's finally go to the face. I'm gonna start with the primers. I have two of their primers. I have this one, which is the Second Skin Hydrating Primer, and this one that is called Second Skin Tone Up Base in the shade Muted Green, when I still thought that green would be my shade, but now I know that it's grayish purple. I'm gonna start with this one, which is the hydrating one. I didn't tell you before, but my skin is more on the combo, acne prone, oily side. Nowadays it's more normal, sometimes dehydrated. Before I never thought about buying a hydrating primer, and I bought this because I was on the Hince frenzy, and I thought after the foundation I had to try everything they had for the skin. And I will say hydrating primers made such a difference for myself. Now I can tell you if this is just this hydrating primer or if it's just my skin that loves hydrating primers and I will have to use them more. This is the only one I have for now, and I want to finish them before trying new ones because I'm trying to stop purchasing so much. I'm gonna use this area because I need to remove some glitter. I learned this with Robert Welsh, and I use this especially on my here. I don't know why this always looks dry. This area here always looks dry on me. Now about this one, the Second Skin Tone Up Base. I like this primer, don't get me wrong. I really like this, but green primers, I would say they are definitely not necessary. I know they are trendy right now. I enjoy it using the Laneige Glow Corrector in the past. And that's why I bought this one, because it made my skin very beautiful, not because of the correcting part, because it doesn't correct. If you're hearing something, that's my cat. She likes to talk when I'm talking. You can see that my redness is focused. Primer cannot know that, but the primer cannot know that there's more redness here than here, and that there's no redness here for it corrects, you know? It's gonna be an all over thing, and to be honest, it's just gonna make your face a little bit whiter. So for myself, it's still nice because it works for me. Like my skin sometimes is just a little bit redder than the rest of my body, you know? But for people that are a little darker than me, I don't think they change much, and I don't think you should buy them because if you are darker, because I feel like people sell this as they are miracle things and they're not. I have this one from Pony Effect. It's another brand that I love so much. Even a little bit more green. I would say if you were to buy one, I would say I would recommend this one because I tried both on its side, and this one has more, it smoothed my pore area more. But don't buy this for the correcting part, and I don't think I could recommend this if you have darker skin. You're just gonna look like, it's just gonna make you look paler. And if you want that, it's fine. I just don't like the way that people are selling things online. I'm gonna apply this. This dries very easily on the face. I don't think this would be very great for dry skin. So as you can see, I just applied this basically as another sunscreen. I think this is their latest release. This is their blush. I have the shade L004 Refinement. Yeah, this is my newest product from them. But I'm enjoying this a lot. I bought this one because I thought there were shades that I didn't have. Especially this one, I was like, is this a blush? And I actually love this color. I'm gonna start by applying the cream one. I like to apply creams before applying the foundation. I tried the underpainting and I got hooked. But this one I think would work very well on top of foundations because it's the cream to powder formula. I think, at least it feels like the cream to powder formula, and it has this haze to protect it. I don't usually apply my blush here, but I watched an Alex video and I wanna try it. You see how subtle it is? Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I have the powder blush and I can also add more on top of the foundation, and I have another blush from them. Now let's move on to the concealer. I also apply concealer before foundation. I like it more because I tend to avoid applying foundation here. This is the Hince Second Skin Concealer in the shade 17 Fair. I have to say, this concealer, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. Thing on her video, she didn't like it. I don't know if they changed the formula because I don't think it's as thick as she said in the video. Apply it a little bit. But what I wanted to say is that I always compare every concealer that I have with the Saem concealer, which is a $3 concealer if you don't know. And this $3 concealer is amazing. And when I compare them, I have to say at first the Saem concealer, when I just finished my makeup, the Saem concealer one was looking better, but at the end of the day the Hince one lasted, like, was prettier, but at the same time this was $3 and this was $17, so I still get very happy using this concealer because I really like the brand, but you know, like this or your concealer already does it. Every concealer that I own goes through the is it better than a $3 concealer contest. And now we're here. The reason this whole video exists, the reason that I tried this brand in the first place, the Hince Second Skin Foundation in the shade 13 Pale. This for me is the start of this brand. Let's start with the bottle, which already makes me so happy. It's so artsy. I love this foundation so much when I got it that my cat accidentally broke it and I bought another one, a new one, just because I didn't want to be without it. That's how much I like it. Now, this type of phrases when I hear like, oh my god, this is the best thing I ever used, because this became my favorite foundation, and when I hear this type of phrases, it gets on my mind and I'm like, okay, I have to have it then. But you don't, and also think about your preferences. This foundation, it's very, very, very thin. Let me show you. The only thing I don't like about this is the fragrance, and it's not that it's bad. I think a ton of people can like the fragrance of this, but I like fruity and citric fragrances, and this has a more elegant fragrance and I don't really like it. So I like to do this. I like to spread the foundation around my hand and I grab a brush. I'm gonna remove this so I won't be talking to you while I spread it. Okay, I grab my mirror just so I can see a little bit closer and see if everything's blended. I love this foundation. I never seen something so undetectable on my face. I feel like the technology that they deliver in this foundation for $40 is very impressive. The Western brands deliver this for higher prices. I don't know how it is translated on camera, but for example, I have a hairy face. I don't shave my face. And this doesn't grab any hair and it builds coverage. I don't need more coverage. I'm gonna build it just a little bit on my nose with the concealer and here because I have a little bit of redness still showing, but this foundation is something that I really enjoyed. So maybe I'm here saying that this is the best thing ever, and for you maybe this is not your thing. Think with yourself if you actually need a foundation or if you actually like this type of foundation. I powdered my face out of camera and I also did my eyebrows because I don't have anything from Hince and I also felt like I was talking too much. Fun fact, I liked makeup for a really long time already. Before the pandemic, I actually never done any makeup on my eyebrows, so I'm still learning how to do that. And if you feel like they look very weird, like they probably do, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm having fun. Like, I'm enjoying learning how to do makeup on eyebrows. I usually clean them up. I don't usually leave them like this, but I still don't know what will look best on me. We're going back to authentic. If you're hearing something, everything decided to happen today. Finally, when I started to record, I'm gonna use this as my contour shade. And when I apply this, it's gonna look like it's insane. Because I'm gonna apply it and it's gonna be like, pow! But it's gonna blend and it's gonna be beautiful. You're gonna see. I'm gonna remove this again. So I won't be talking to you, and you also won't be hearing this. I started to feel it was looking too much just like a blush, so I applied it here to show it like it really looks like a shadow. It really looks like a shadow, but I applied it on my nose like with too much force and now it messed up my base. Foundation brush. I think it looks better. I just really wanted to show you that it looks like a shadow, so that's why I went heavy, but that's not how you use contour. I also take it with a tiny brush and use it here. Sometimes to elongate, but with more subtlety instead of just with like the black eyeliner. I think I like it more. While I wait for my mascara to dry so I can clean up what I mess up, I will go for a blush again and I will show you this shade on my face. It's very soft and subtle. I think you can see. We are on our last two products and this is another blush. I forgot the name of this product. Glow Chic something? True Dimension Glow Chic. I have in the shade G001 Blush On. I don't know if this is baked. I think it looks baked. It has like a putty formula, you know? And I think this is so elegant. The type of shine that this has, I don't think I even can show you because it doesn't give you that much color. It's not crazy color, but the shine is very subtle and elegant. I don't think it's the best thing for camera, for example for YouTube, but for daily basis, I think this is so nice. I like to use this as a topper. I like to use it with a blush more like this one. I don't think you will be able to see much. A very subtle glow, but a very nice glow. And our very last product, a Hince lip product, which I also forgot the name. I think it's Water Glow. I'm ready for you. Boom! I have it in the shade 006 Refine. This is how it looks like. Also very pretty. This formula is very nice. I really like this color. You can see that it's very easy to blend. Let me just remove this and I'll be right back. I'm back. I hope I look presentable. I hope my hair is not a helmet. It is kind of helmet right now because I'm letting a pixie grow. But this is the finished look. What do you think? This is what I would like to say if I was a game character. This would be my default look. Default. What I was gonna say about the lip product. I really love this lip product. I love the smell. I love the texture of it. It looks so natural on it. It looks like it blends so well with my lips. But I have a hard time recommending lip products when there's Peripera around, because basically all my collection of lip products are from Peripera and they are such a good price for what they are that it's hard for me to say like, hey, pay like a luxury price for that one instead of paying less on this one. Like, it's very nice, don't get me wrong. I always use it. I like to pair it with this one from Peripera. Is the 29 Cocoa Nude. Let me swatch it for you. 29 Cocoa Nude, which has a grayish undertone. See, I discovered that gray looks great on me. So for me, it's harder to recommend and say like, hey, buy this one because these ones are nice and cheaper. But I recommend this if you can purchase. So this is the Hince full face video. I would say my favorite products from these brands are definitely the foundation and the eyeshadow that I also use as contour. So would I tell you to run out of your house and buy it and tell that they're gonna change your lives? No, because they're still makeup. I'm so tired of hearing this. I'm so tired of hearing, oh, this product is gonna change your life. It's the best thing in the world. It's gonna change the game. No, it's still just makeup. It's still supposed to be just makeup. This eyeshadow made me realize so much about my undertones and colors that I like to use on myself. But at the same time, it is the color, it's not the brand. I obviously love this brand and I would recommend it. I would love to try everything they have. But at the end of the day, this was just the color of the eyeshadow. You know, so you can find out more about yourself with the makeup that you already own. If you wanted a recommendation of this brand, if you want to try a new product, or if you're in the market looking for a new foundation or a new eyeshadow or something like this, or like a lip product, I would definitely recommend this whole brand. I love Hince. I would love to try more products from them. I want to, but right now I'm holding myself to buy new things because I bought too much in the last few years and I want to enjoy what I have instead of purchasing more and more new things, you know. I want to give this a ton of love like it deserves. Like, I really want to use this whole foundation. This makes me so happy. Every time I use this I get happy, so I don't need a new foundation. That's what I've been trying to talk to myself about it and trying to have fun with my own makeup. And that's what I want with this channel as well, to have fun with makeup and not just new products. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun with me. Tell me your opinions and I will see you in the next one. Bye.